Hello. Obviously, from that video, there's a lot of things to address. So, I'm gonna start with that was an iced matcha latte with oat milk, 3 pumps of raspberry, and cookie butter cold foam. Please go try it. Dunkin, put it on your menu because it was so good. And yes, that purse was my mom's, and I think that she thrifted it. So, all right, have a great day, guys. Okay, no, obviously I'm kidding. Where to start? So first, I think it's important to know that I don't take things seriously. Because if you'd seen the video before that video, that was recorded right before I went to in that all that stuff happened. And you know that I've been going through a tough time for these past 2 weeks. It has been very, very dark, and I have been in the house. So I just really wanted to get cute, get me a little fun drink, record some content because I haven't done that in forever, and then post. Did I think that I was going to be going viral? And no, I didn't. I think a good important thing to also note is that I laugh in uncomfortable situations, in awkward situations, such as this one currently and yesterday. Okay, let's just walk through everything that happened. I want to clear up a few misconceptions about the video. One, what happened was I went to Dunkin', I got the drink, and then I saw that they had a cute little place on the other side of the street. If you see my video, like I think the building behind me is Dunkin'. It's quite literally across the street. So I went over there and I was on her property. Just want to throw that out there because I know that's like, was I on the sidewalk? Was I in public? No, I was on her property. They had a little patio area right outside of the cafe, and I set my phone up on the table and was standing in front of it. And I did not have intentions of going in there. I really just wanted to record my dab, my drink of the day, outfit of the day, and book of the day to post on my book TikTok, 24 times up the score. Go follow that. And here we are. So the lady came out, and I mean, as you all heard in the video, she asked me, like, are you recording a Dunkin' video outside of her coffee shop? Me being me, I believe that everybody comes with good intentions, okay? That is just the light in me because I move with good intentions, so I assume everybody else does as well. Okay, so I, again, was like, oh my gosh, I am sipping from a chain outside of her local establishment. This is awkward, laugh it off or whatever. And so I didn't hear her say, though, that you can go ahead and finish your Dunkin' or whatever, because I'm just like laughing and like embarrassed at that moment. So I didn't hear that until post, and I edited it, and I was like, oh my gosh, she did say that. So anyways, after I did that video, I went inside and I recorded a little bit of everywhere. I don't try to record other people, so that's why it looked like it was empty. It was full. Like there was a lot of people in there. But anyways, I went up there. She saw me recording. I went up there, chit-chatted with her, asked for a cheese Danish or whatever, was like, oh my gosh, didn't know y'all here, whatever. We had a smooth little conversation about my Danish, and then I went to go sit down and also film a little bit more, and then that's when she came up and she said, oh, sweetie. That's when I cut off the video because I thought she was going to say something about me recording, because I know people can be kind of iffy about that. I didn't think that it was about the drink because, for one, I didn't hear her earlier about the drink thing, and for two, I have been in coffee shops before because I've done studying, done work and stuff like that, where I have bought in outside food, and like my Yeti or water bottles or whatever. So I didn't know that it was a thing or not a thing. It kind of just varies case by case, you know what I mean? So anyways, I say all that to say that in that moment, I didn't see it as a thing. I was just like, oh shoot, I can't bring in outside drinks or whatever. I was like, this is your, I guess would be your competitor or whatever, because it's across the street. So I was like, hey, it is what it is. I left or whatever, laughed off the whole thing. I do have a video, the rest of the video of me reviewing the Danish in my car. I look horrible in that video. Cue that picture right there. So I didn't post it. But I just did want to come on here and just clear up a few things. Yes, I am a people pleaser. You got me. I'm in therapy, guys. I'm trying to figure it out. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to stand for myself, advocate for myself, and all that stuff. Again, in that previous video before that, like I said, I'm going through a lot of different things. Okay, so things like that, although they are important in the grand scheme of things for me right now, I can't focus on every little thing because I would quite literally, I'm on the edge, y'all. Please don't push me, okay? And I think that it's funny because y'all are talking about how passive aggressive she was and all this stuff, but then y'all in these comments being passive aggressive calling me dumb, talking about some, y'all at the same time calling me so beautiful, but at the same time so clueless, and telling me I have such a bright spirit, but God chooses the right ones. Y'all are funny, and these comments are low-key kind of funny. I say all that to say that it wasn't until till I read some of the comments and then I talked to people who actually know me and know how I move and know how I have relationships with other people that they had to tell me, hey, sorry, like that was a little passive aggressive and like it could have been handled in a different manner. But again, she could have told me before I bought it. I agree. She could have before I spent my money there. All the people that are like, why would you still go in there? Blah, blah, blah. Why'd you still go in there? All that stuff. Because it was a cute coffee shop. Okay. And if I wanted a fun little treat, I love cheese danishes. She had cheese danishes. I'm gonna get a cheese danish. I don't know. I can't judge somebody off of 5 seconds of me interacting with them, to be really honest with you. And I try not to just in general because y'all, I try to move as positively as I can because again, like I said, a lot is going on. I don't have the energy to take in everybody's attitude when I'm barely handling my own. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying that they did reach out to me and they have been saying that they have been receiving death threats and all those things. And I do want to say I don't condone that at all. I think that this is important and it does open a bigger discussion and it could be a learning moment, but I don't think that anybody deserves death threats. So if we could please stop doing that. As far as the rest of it, I mean, the internet is so subjective and I think that that's what this taught me because mind y'all, you look at my other videos, I barely get over 1,000 views. I'm thinking this is going to be a little fun kiki moment or whatever. Like, I didn't post this to intentionally berate her or anything like that. Like, I'm just like, support local businesses. Hey, I'm happy because I got some content. Like, I've been in a freaking writer's block, content block or whatever. So I was like, hey, guess I'm getting a little content to post on this page. So again, I just try to see the positives in everything. But please stop with the death threats. Please, please, and thank you. As far as the rest of it, the internet is so subjective. So, I mean, you can kind of interpret everything how you want. I just know that for me, I'm not losing sleep over it. So yeah. But thank you all for all the people that are following me and all the people that are supporting me and all the people that have told me like I'm such I have good aura and I'm a ray of light, or I'm paraphrasing, y'all. I can't read all the comments. It's like over 2,000 comments and over like 150,000 views. I'm quite confused, honestly. I thought that I would blow up for like my book reviews or my Black Romance book club. Okay, so shameless plug here. Go ahead and support those pages. You know what I mean? They'll be linked below and support some of the positive things that I talk about and not just the negative. You know, maybe just saying. But Dunkin, for real, get at me. Let's add some to your menu. Because don't call me on it. Just go try it and tell me what you think about the drink. Anyways, love y'all so much. Thank y'all for the support. And the laughs. And I never want to intentionally hurt anybody. I just really want to emphasize that. That's never been my goal. And I hate that this is the unfortunate outcome of it. I can't control anybody though. I can't control how she responded. I can't control how y'all are responding. All I can control is how I respond in situations like this. And this is how I'm choosing to respond. So have a great day. A blessed one, please. Hey, this is insane. First, I know I heard the smoke detector. My uncle's coming to fix it. Please just, I can't reach it. Okay. It's at the top. I can't reach it. First and foremost, thank God. Thank y'all, because y'all are so unhinged. But thank you so much for the support and so much. I'm really having trouble processing this because what y'all don't understand is that about 4 days ago, I was, not nobody, but like I only had like 200 followers. Nobody knew who I was. And now I'm in a People magazine. What is life? I'm not comprehending correctly. But after I process, I'm going to figure out what the next steps are. But I know that with this platform, I will use it to the best of my ability. Continue to look at local coffee shops. Y'all have given me so many recommendations, and I'm so excited to use them and to see them. And support local businesses, the dog book shop. And promote literacy. Goodness, because don't we need it as a country? Definitely promote literacy. I don't know. I really don't know. I had to poop. I don't know. Like that's how nervous I am. Is I gotta shit. Okay, well, see you on the interwebs.
So we all saw the video of the woman getting kicked out of this cafe for bringing a Dunkin Donuts drink. Well, my estranged sister actually owns this cafe, and we haven't spoke to her in over 5 years, and she's been known to have mental problems, and I believe that's why she kicked this woman out. I really want to apologize on behalf of my sister, and I'm going to be going over to the cafe tomorrow, or sometime rather this weekend, and I'll be filming it, and I'm just going to confront her because now I know where she works. She told us she's going to open a cafe, but she never told us where, but now I know where, so I'm going to go there and confront her on her behavior and why she hasn't spoken to my family in 5 years.
Y'all, did y'all hear about the incident that happened in Fort Worth with the lady who was having her Dunkin Donut and like coffee and doing her little thing, and she just so happened to be in front of a coffee shop, and a coffee shop owner came out and was just like, oh my god, like basically, I know you're not drinking Dunkin Donut coffee in front of my coffee shop, like that. And afterwards she was just like, okay, finish your Dunkin'. And then the girl was just like, I'm gonna come in, you know. And the whole incident is just going so crazy. And as a coffee shop owner, coffee cart owner, I don't have a shop for later use. Whenever someone walks past my cart, I'm always, especially when I see if they have a Starbucks, because I used to manage Starbucks, and I'm always just like joking with them, like, dang, how you just gonna go like get Starbucks coffee? Like, hello, I'm here. But you know what? I felt like that's kind of the vibe that was going on there. I mean, yeah, I feel like the girl probably could have been like, okay, that's weird or awkward about the whole situation. But to go on, I don't know, I feel like to go on there and cancel someone's business because of that, or like to leave them reviews and you have never truly actually experienced them in person, or you're only taking what you see in this 10-second clip of the incident, it's just wild to me. Like, it's just wild to me. I don't know. I feel like everybody just has like a crazy ass opinion about something. I don't know. Y'all let me know. Like, what do y'all think about it? Because it's just wild. All my coffee people who own a coffee cart business, what's your take? Like, if
I've never seen a cafe owner handle a public conflict gracefully. Never. So if you guys have not seen this video, this content creator, and I don't want to butcher her name, posted a video of her getting Dunkin Donuts, and then she saw this cute little awning and cute little cafe store, and so she walked over there and did like a little bit of content, a little bit of outfit of the day, propped her phone up, took a video, and in the video you can hear the owner or whoever come out of the cafe and say, oh, are you doing an ad for Dunkin'? And she could not be any sweeter. She's like, oh no, like, of course not. Like, I saw this and I was like, I have to come in. I'm gonna come in. And the owner in the video says, yeah, just finish your Dunkin'. And she was like, yeah, I'll come in. So the content creator did not hear the owner say, finish your Dunkin'. I'm pretty sure she was like embarrassed in the moment of like being caught like posing in front of her camera. I have that type of shyness and anxiety, so I don't know. But regardless, she did not hear the part where she said, finish your Dunkin'. So she goes into the cafe, she records some more content, and the video looks nice. She purchases a cheese Danish, and at the end of her video, she said, yeah, that's embarrassing. She like kind of kicked me out. And apparently it was because she had a Dunkin' drink. And so she posted this video, and people were kind of all up in arms about the owner responding to her that way. And it's like, girl, why would you buy a pastry from them? Like, you know, whatever. And so in one of her response videos, she was like, hey, listen, I'm a people pleaser. Like, sue me, you know? But regardless, the video that the content creator posted was very respectful. Now, I think it was at Fiora Cafe. Fiora, I don't know, butchering names all over. Posted a response, and basically was like, we don't allow outside food or drink in our stores, and was kind of like going off on that aspect, talking about like how basically like respect for another local coffee shop, you know. And so like I can kind of understand that, but there could have been like, you know, like, oh, that was just our statement, but they kind of dug into the girl a little bit, and it wasn't an apology, like, sorry for the misunderstanding. It was just kind of like a, yeah, these are our policies, you know? And so the content creator made a response to it, and she maintained respect throughout the whole thing. All right. And she was like, listen, this is basically going to be the last time I address it, because, like, I made a video with, like, respect and dignity. And the Fiora Cafe people have been receiving so much hate, I guess, that they asked her to take down her video. And she said, actually, no, because I was very respectful in my video. It came out as nothing like but support. I showcased that. Like, I simply stated what happened. Y'all did kick me out, but, you know, like, that I can't respond. I can't control how other people respond. I can only control how I respond. And the people were like, that's nice. And we understand that you were trying to be helpful, but it hasn't been helpful, so you can take it down. And that they had to reach out to local authorities because there have been so many threats. If you post a video and millions of people are telling you that you're in the wrong, maybe you should do some self-reflection and think about the fact that your consumers are telling you that had they been in her situation, it would have gone a lot different, and that you're handling the situation wrong. But instead, you're digging your heels in, and if you're just a small local coffee shop, you have so much more to lose. Like, I don't understand how history keeps repeating itself, but if you guys have not watched the video, I'm gonna at her in my little description. Watch the video. It's such a cute video despite everything else. I don't understand what the beef is. Like, you could have just said, yeah, like, we could have handled that situation differently, apologies, like, we'd love to do da-da-da-da. Like, she could have handled that so much different from a marketing perspective. Like, oh my god, you're not shooting Dunkin' content, are you? And when she's like, oh no, I'm gonna come in, she should have been like, oh my god, yeah, absolutely, like, I'd love to give you a sample, like, tell me what you think, like, let's compare. She could have done so much more that was different. And or you could have stopped her at the door to say, oh my god, I'm so sorry, can you please leave your Dunkin' drink out, or can you please finish your drink before you enter my establishment? We don't allow outside drinks, food or drinks, in our store, in our cafe. But then on top of that, other cafes, I haven't run into the experience, I've straight up bought, like, personal pizzas into a cafe when I knew that I was doing studying. They know that people are going in there for free Wi-Fi and a place to sit. Most cafes don't have rules against bringing outside food or drink inside, because people typically come in with water jugs, or they might come in with food or snacks. And sure, maybe they might buy something to placate the business, which she did, but it's like, so she can't get coffee from one place and a Danish from your place without dropping her coffee off somewhere else. It makes no sense. Regardless.
Who is wrong, the customer or the business owner? Let me give you a story time on what is happening with this creator here. This creator went across the street to Dunkin Donuts. When she was done, she saw this cute cafe and she wanted to do a little outfit of the day with her Dunkin and set up her phone on the cafe's property on their table right outside of the cafe. This cafe does sell coffee as well. And so while she's just trying to do her cute little outfit of the day, the owner comes out and says, are you doing an ad for Dunkin Donuts outside my store? To which the creator kind of chuckles. She's uncomfortable because she got called out. And she's like, no, I'm planning to come in. The owner then says, it's okay, finish your Dunkin', and then walks inside. She claimed she did not hear that statement before entering the establishment. Now, the reason that statement is important is because there was a misunderstanding when the owner said, finish your Dunkin'. She didn't hear it. As an audience, it sounds very passive aggressive, and the owner was actually saying to finish her coffee before entering the establishment. At least that's what they're saying. I personally think that is something that they are using now after the fact, because it did come off a little passive aggressive. But anyway, this girl says, I'm gonna go in and get something from this cafe. Once she walks around the establishment taking some content, saying she's gonna just do a review, she then purchases a cheese Danish. And this is what happened after.
Like, how embarrassing. And then she kicked me out because she said, we don't do outside drinks in here. You're so right. But I got me a cheese Danish, so...
Now, the creator posted the video, and after the video, so many comments were flooding in, to which then she was brought to the awareness that the cafe had said, it's okay, just finish your Dunkin'. And like I said, there was this miscommunication. How did the owner mean it? Did she mean, like, please just don't even come in? Like, it's fine, just finish your Dunkin' and move on your way? Did she mean before you enter the establishment, you can't bring it in? That's the question. But the owner apparently comes up to her after she's walked around the store, after she's purchased the item, she sits down and she says, oh, sweetie, we actually can't have you with outside drinks inside the establishment. And then that's the video that you see. So in this, she is just kind of coming forward and saying, yeah, you guys brought a lot to my attention and I honestly didn't catch it. I'm a pretty people-pleasing type of person. And honestly, I'm just gonna let it slide. It is what it is. I'm moving on from it. Well, she couldn't exactly move on from it because the cafe, which is called Fior Cafe, reaches out to her. And it's just like, hey, we wanna make this right. We're actually getting a ton of hate. We would love to have a conversation with you. She then responds, they go back and forth a little bit, and she's like, I mean, I don't really know what more I can do. To which they continue to come back and they're like, how can we make this right? Like, I'm sorry to keep bothering you, but we want to figure out a way to make this right because there's so much hate coming our way. Our Google reviews are going down, all the above. So she then responds back and she's like, so as far as me, there's nothing for you guys to do for me. I have made peace with the situation. I made the video to discuss how I feel about it. I made the video to support you guys, which she did. And I can't control how other people respond, unfortunately. I can only control how I responded, which was with nothing but positivity. However, I will not be taking down the video. Cafe wanted her to take down this video because it's bringing in so much hate. Now, her point is that if millions upon millions of people are telling you like your response and the way that you went about this was wrong, you should probably listen. But then they responded with this. I'm glad you found peace with it. I totally get the video was in support of us. However, it has not helped. We are receiving threats every minute and it's only getting worse. I know we can't control how other people respond, but we can control the space in which the hate is being fueled. You could put a complete end to it by deleting the video or making it private. We are just trying to ensure the safety of our employees, and unfortunately, we have received enough threats that we have filed a report about the situation. Now, this is where the creator is a little bit upset because she's like, you know, I didn't do anything wrong. It received the traction it did because of the way that the owner came out and approached me, and I don't feel like there's any more that I can do. Other people also pointing out, along with the creator, that they didn't really apologize to her. They're just like, take the video down. This is crazy. You're allowing so much hate to come our way. But really, the hate is coming their way because of the way that they responded. So they did finally come out with a statement. So that leaves the question, who was wrong? Was the owner wrong for coming out and approaching this customer or this potential customer or even this pedestrian in the way that they did because she was filming on a table right outside their cafe? Or was this creator wrong for putting her phone down, trying to take content in front of their business and on their property? I want to know what you guys think.
I feel like the business owner was wrong and she really blew this situation up. And she handled it wrong at the time and is continuing to handle it the wrong way. And when did coffee shops start making a rule where you can't have no outside drinks? Because when I'm editing my content, I will go to the coffee shop and I'll pack me a whole lunch because I'm cheap. And then I will buy a coffee from there, eat my food, and drink my drink. I have never heard this rule at coffee shops. Maybe the movies, that makes sense, but she was definitely tripping. And honestly, when she first interacted with the girl, the whole Dunkin Donuts coffee commercial, if she is shooting a Dunkin Donuts coffee commercial, you could use that opportunity to promote what you got going on. But her family member did say she had a mental illness, and it kind of explains why she got the attitude and why she is handling it this way. Like, why does it make you that mad? And as soon as that girl walked into your coffee shop, you saw her with that Dunkin Donuts. Why would you wait for her to open up her wallet, buy a cheese sandwich, and then open your mouth? You should have been said it when she first stepped in there. But y'all leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Check out these videos down below. Hit the like, share, subscribe button, and join the channel. I'll see you on the next one. Foodie gang, gang, gang. Foodie gang, gang, gang.